Albert Einstein, the genius who changed the world. On a chilly March day in 1879, a baby was born in the German city of Ulm. At first glance, there was nothing extraordinary about him. In fact, his parents were worried because he didn't start speaking until he was 3 years old. But this child, Albert Einstein, carried within him a brilliance that would forever change our understanding of the universe. A childhood of curiosity and imagination. Einstein was not an ordinary child. He spent hours lost in thought, questioning the nature of the world around him. When his father gave him a small magnetic compass, young Albert became fascinated. How could the needle move without being touched? This simple question sparked a lifelong passion for discovery. However, school was not an easy place for him. The rigid, memorization-based education system frustrated him. Einstein loved learning, but hated being forced to follow strict rules. Eventually, he left his school in Munich and moved to Switzerland, where he enrolled in the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich. The road to greatness after graduation, Einstein struggled to find a job. His professors didn't see his potential, and he was left searching for opportunities. Eventually, he found work at the Swiss Patent Office, reviewing new inventions. It seemed like an ordinary job, but in reality, it gave him the freedom to think about his own scientific ideas. Then came 1905, Einstein's miracle year. He published 4 groundbreaking papers that revolutionized physics. Among them was his famous equation, proving that mass and energy are interchangeable. It was a concept that would later change both science and technology forever. Relativity and the fabric of time. Einstein didn't stop there. In 1915, he introduced his general theory of relativity, which redefined gravity. According to him, gravity wasn't just a force, as Isaac Newton had suggested. Instead, it was a curvature in the fabric of space and time caused by massive objects. At first, many scientists were skeptical, but in 1919, a total solar eclipse provided proof. Light from distant stars bent around the sun, just as Einstein had predicted. Overnight, he became a global scientific superstar, escaped from the Nazis and a new life in America. Despite his fame, life took a dark turn. In 1933, Adolf Hitler rose to power, and Germany became a dangerous place for Jewish people, including Einstein. He fled to the United States and joined the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey. There, he continued his work and became a symbol of scientific progress and intellectual freedom. The atomic bomb, a genius's regret. Although Einstein was a pacifist, he played an indirect role in the creation of the atomic bomb. In 1939, he co-signed a letter to U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt, warning that Nazi Germany might be developing nuclear weapons. This letter led to the Manhattan Project, which ultimately resulted in the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Einstein later regretted his involvement, saying, "Had I known that the Germans would not succeed in developing an atomic bomb, I would not have lifted a finger." The final years and a quiet farewell. In his later years, Einstein dedicated himself to finding a unifying theory of physics, but he never succeeded. Despite his advancing age, his mind remained sharp, and he continued writing and thinking until his final days. On April 18, 1955, he passed away peacefully in his Princeton home, leaving behind a legacy that would never fade. The legacy of a genius. Einstein was more than just a scientist. He was a philosopher, a lover of music, and a dreamer who saw science as a path to understanding the universe. Today, his theories continue to shape our world, influencing everything from GPS technology to space exploration. And so, Albert Einstein left this world, but he never truly disappeared. His ideas continue to illuminate the paths of future scientists, and his iconic image, with wild hair and a thoughtful gaze, remains a symbol of curiosity, creativity, and the power of the human mind.